Hey, this is Chris, keeping real facts over fear. How you doing this morning? So the FDA is evidently on the cusp of approving one or more COVID-19 vaccines, and I'm here to tell you right now that is a big mistake. There's supposed to be a 2-year follow-on study, and I'm not sure when the clinical trials started, but I think they started last September, and so this is August. So the study's only been over for, I guess that makes it 9 months, 10 months, something like that. That's not enough time to really evaluate the long-term effects of anything. I mean, it's just not. And the more scary thing about it, I mean, it's bad enough that, that expediency has all of a sudden become the reason why why the FDA is going to approve these vaccines. It's more that it sets a precedence, and I mentioned this in another video. I just want to go into it a little bit more because I know not everybody watches every video I make. What happens the next time something comes down the pike? I mean, I'll tell you what's going to happen. If there turns out to be no major problem with any of the vaccines for COVID-19, then they will be held up as examples as to why we don't really need thorough follow-up studies. And so eventually, because, money, eventually a lot of people are going to get hurt by something. They're either going to get hurt by this vaccine, these vaccines, or they're going to hurt by the next drug that comes down the pike. And when it's approved, because, we don't need 2-year studies anymore. We're just going to approve everything willy-nilly from now on, if the situation's important enough. Then people say follow the science. Yeah, I think we should follow the science. I think the science can't be done in 10 or 11 months. The science needs to wait. The science needs observation. The science needs careful study of what's happened to people who have gotten the vaccine, if anything. And I'm not saying it has. I'm just saying, how can you possibly know when you're not leaving enough time to make sure that this drug is really, truly safe? Just because nobody's gotten hurt, I don't even know that, do I? I'm not saying they have, but I'm not saying they haven't either, because, nobody's going to... Mainstream media is so hell-bent on pushing this vaccine on everyone and making everybody feel guilty who doesn't want to get it. It's typical Lemming mentality is what it is. And so, I don't care. The FDA could come out tomorrow and say it's an approved drug. In my mind, it's not approved. It's not approved until I see a follow-up study with the real stats, everything broken down nice and neat in tables, graphs, and charts. And then I'll decide if it's good for me. Right now, I have no information, or very little information, very little objective, impartial information, and so I don't accept it, and that's why I'm not taking it. And I don't need to take it. I'm not going to endanger anybody else by reckless behavior. That's what it's all about, isn't it? You can be safe out there without the vaccine, and you can keep other people safe without the vaccine, whether or not they understand that or not. So anyway, that's my 2 cents on that topic. Not much of a change from anything I've said before. If you have any questions or comments, leave them in the section below. Like and subscribe. We appreciate when you do. We'll see you on the next fact-filled video.